Hi Cancer, it's Lulu I Love with House of Oshun. And today I'm going to do your April 2018 reading. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Cancer. This is the general energy surrounding the sign of Cancer, so if it doesn't apply, let it fly. This is for thousands of people. Thank you. Also, any information that you need will be in the description box. Let's go ahead and get started, okay? I do have a baby here that I'm babysitting, and he has finally taken a nap so I can get some more work done. I just be doing stuff. A lot of stuff be happening. All right, Cancer. It feels like things you've come out of a period of transformation. Things have really changed for you and for the better, it feels like. I'm also getting here that there will be a lot of communication coming in from someone who may live at a distance from you. Also, be sure to check your email, your spam mail, or what have you, because it feels like a lot of things that you may need, you may not see right off. You may even have someone blocked that you need to communicate with, all right, for something to like completely end, is what I heard, okay? It feels as though some of you may really be focusing on what it is that you want to do in the month of April, really sticking to your plans because you finally got some things out of the way that needed to be removed from you in order for you to move forward. So overall in the month of April, it's about endings and beginnings. So new beginnings on the horizon for you. For those of you who practice moon magic here, I'm seeing where you will be able to manifest all of those things that you put your intention and emotion, your thoughts behind in the month of April. Things are about to come full circle. There is a glimmer of hope. Let's keep it rocking. Angels, what information do you have for the sign of Cancer? Oh, that's ugly. Cancer for April 2018. I'm trying not to curse. The baby sleep. We don't need him subconscious. He wake up cursing because I didn't talk to. He didn't hear me cursing in his subconscious. What else? We don't need that happening. Okay. Now, like I said, you're healing on a soul level. You're taking a huge step in the direction of your soul's calling. You are really going through the newness, right? You are really being helped through this as well. I'm seeing here where for many of you, for the new business and endeavors that you have, it feels like some of you may be getting a promotion the 1st of April, as well as looking at things from a more practical standpoint here, because there's a huge download coming if it's not already happening now. A huge download. Please be mindful when you're going through the downloads, when you're going through this transformation and receiving all this energy. It is important for you to be very open to spirit, but also know what is a lot of times with those downloads, you will receive information that you'll need to use to synthesize in the future. You'll utilize a lot of what you are receiving in the future. Everything that you receive is not for you to do right now at this moment. So just make sure that you really push toward writing down information that you get out of nowhere, right? Also, this can cause you to feel as though you may have ADHD, or it can also have you feeling like your emotions, you're up and down, manic depressed or some shit. It's part of the process. Things will totally even out soon after, okay? All right. So I'm seeing here where many of you will be after this download that you receive, or through the process of the download, because a download can last, for me, this last one lasts over a month. So a download can last for a small amount of time or over a period of time, depending on what it is that you are working towards, what it is that you're trying to manifest. I am seeing where you will be manifesting more stability and security in your life. Also, there may be an earth sign, Gemini, Sagittarius, Taurus, or Virgo, whoever. It feels like Cancer. It feels like someone may be coming in to make you an offer that you've dealt with. It could also be an Aquarius coming in to make you an offer, and you just really want to focus on your strengths and not your weaknesses when it comes to this offer. I pray that makes sense to you, because it feels as though you don't want to take an offer just because it feels right at that moment. You want to, anytime you have a decision to make, you always want to go with what takes you closer to your divine purpose and what will lead you from it before accepting. And that's on every level. Lord knows I love chocolate, but it don't help me out much. I love nachos, but that beef be having me feeling so heavy. Lord. All right. So when it comes to the offer that will be made to you, some of you won't make a decision right off. You'll feel like, I don't know what to do with this. Let me just, give me time, because so much is happening with the download. You're going to be in a space where you feel like, okay, I just need time to like put all this together, because I don't know which way to go, what is going on, right? So overall, you will come out of it and focus on one thing at a time, because it's all you can do before you make the decision. So it feels like you will focus on one thing at a time. It feels like some of you may be signing some new contracts or some type of legality the 1st of April here. Or you could possibly be dealing with a Libra. But whatever it is, it's going to work out in a fair and just manner. Whether it works out completely in your favor or not, I'm unsure. But it feels as though things are going to, like, this is the finalization. This is the final call. This is, like, after all that has been going on in the past, if you're filing a petition, you're finally filing it. If you're going to court, you're finally getting your just due. You don't have to keep going to court. Yep. Because it feels as though this is going to allow you to communicate with more people. So some of you may either be filing for a divorce or getting out of a long-term commitment, being released from some type of karmic situation. Yeah, with a fire sign. Yep. Also, it feels like some of you may even things are coming full circle between you and 2 fire signs, which feels like a man and a woman. Things are coming full circle for you. You're seeing things for what they are. Things are working out for you. You may come to a space where you feel weak and unable to move forward when it comes to whatever this is that needs to work out in your favor, but you got this. Yeah, you will be feeling like it wasn't right. It wasn't fair. They didn't think of this. They didn't think of that. Well, when you really detach from yourself and what you wanted the outcome to be and let go of control issues, you'll see that things worked out the way that they should. I am seeing here where some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio or whoever. It could be whoever. But it feels as though you're dealing with someone who is very good with words. Could be an earth sign. You're dealing with someone who's very good with words. They are very on top of they're on their A game. They have what it takes to be a good partner. But this may be someone who broke your heart in the past. Be mindful of the retrograde. This may be someone who broke your heart in the past and you just want this to be over with. Yep. Because you feel like you have been tied to this person for long enough and you don't really want to see, you really don't see things for what they are, but it feels like you're going to take a break from them and think that this is your way of trying to have things end. Like, I just patiently wait for this person to leave me the hell alone. I know the feeling. So, this is going to move you. You're going to go from feeling like you are tied up, anxious, worrying, can't really sleep because you don't know if this person will come knock on your door while you have company. You don't know if you're going to see them while you're out and about on a date. It's just weird. But things will come full circle. Things will end in order for you to move forward. It feels as though you won't be accepting a new beginning with an earth sign. Note to self. You won't be accepting a new beginning with an earth sign. It also feels as though there may be an air sign who is very vengeful. It could be that Aquarius, but it feels like they're very vengeful, very desperate for attention, and they don't know which way to go or how to do things, so they just say and do any damn thing. It's weird. Now, things will be revealed to you overall with whatever step that you take to whatever it is that you are really focusing on. You want this to blossom, you want this to grow, and it will. But you're at a stage of newness, right? A new way of looking at things, a new project. It's a stage of newness, right? I'm also saying when it comes to romance, it feels like you really will be working on manifesting things that you want. You are going to do some huge manifesting in the month of April. So just be mindful of that, because when you know that you are receiving a download, number one, and that things are, your thoughts are quickly turning into things like happening right in front of you, the synchronicities are popping. You have to be mindful of your thoughts, your actions overall, because this is going to be something that really stirs your heart's true desires. The romantic stirrings of the universe are going to be working in your favor. Just beware of earth signs in the month of April, because it just feels like when it comes to finances or what have you, there's going to be a standstill when it comes to either finances or an earth sign. You may come to a standstill. You may be expecting so many offers to be made, but none are being made. And that's usually because when the universe, angel, spirit, God, ancestors, whoever, when they begin to try and work things out for you, it's not about your time. And their timing is different because they have to put the right people in certain places. They have to make sure that you overall are matching the frequency of what it is that you want, right? You can be asking for $1,000,000, but if your frequency is $20, you just $20 frequency having ass motherfucker, basically, whatever. And don't get in the comments talking about, oh, she cussing and it's a baby in there. The baby's asleep. And he far enough, but I just hope my voice don't radiate where he is. All right. And so I'm seeing here where many of you will have options in the month of April, not just options when it comes to matters of the heart, because some of you will be turning down love offers left and right. You don't want to. You just want to focus on what it is that you have going and moving forward. I'm seeing here where there will be some psychic, some intuitive insight regarding which way to go when it comes to what it is that you want to do. You're just going to have to make sure that you are compassionate, releasing judgments of yourself and others, release the judgment of how you want things to transpire, and just keep it moving. Because for those of you who may be going to the doctor or having to go to the hospital or what have you, some of you may be at the hospital and begin to walk past rooms and feel death. You may be walking through hearing the whoever is in a room's thoughts. This is how strong you're going to be in the month of April. There it is, High Priestess. There is, yeah. So like I said, some of you will come to a point where you have to make a decision, but you're holding on to what it is that you already have, who you already have, where you already want to go, and really focusing on the things that you have, the fruits of your labor in the past, and seeing where it's like you're weighing where you were to where you want to be, back and forth throughout the month of April. I'm also seeing here that many of you will be packing up and leaving. You ain't got time. You just like, you know what, I'm just going to take what I can and I'm gone, right? It's just like you're just moving away from anything that has had a negative impact on you mentally, okay? Yep, because some of you are at a point where you just have to sit down and write out what it is that you want in a partner, whether you are with someone or not. It's time for you to refocus. Some of you will be rewriting your vows or rewriting your commitment to the person that you are dealing with, but overall, you just are strategizing, all right? Really taking to heart what it is that you want and how you want it. Some of you will also be writing your petitions for what it is that you want. Make sure that you use either dragon's blood or dove's blood. If you use your own blood, that's your business. I don't know your life. But it feels as though at this time you will be in a moment of introspection, more Virgo-ish, or dealing with a Virgo. That's a lot of cards. I'm going to read all of them too. Whatever. All right. So overall, it feels like there is someone who is close to you who may make you a love offer or come in and try and be a support to you by the end of April. And you will have this new way of looking at things. It's more refreshed. It's more imaginative. It's more like your inner child is open and ready to play. And that's good. We always have to have our inner child popping, right? Because this is what helps us manifest. We see things bigger than what they are. You will be focusing on work, family, friends, the things and people that you hold dear to you. I am seeing where many of you will really be lighting candles, honey, and using all 4 elements of what it is that you need to transpire. Some of you will be doing it in matters of love. It feels as though there may also be a new beginning here for some of you. For some of you, it feels as though whoever, for those of you who are very fertile, whether you know it or not, you may be having, getting pregnant this year and having a baby that will be a Leo. So whenever Leos are born, that's when you're going to be having this baby. Okay, and that's going to make you buckle down on your finances, even getting ready for a child. It feels like you are standing in your truth, standing in your power this month, being very forceful with how you want things to go and holding on to how you want things to go, with where you want things to go. There may be a water sign who is very deceptive, very emotionally manipulative here. I'm not saying it's you, but it could be. You know your life. I am seeing where you will receive communication from a young fire sign that may work with you, that may have a crush on you or what have you, but it feels as though your superiors know about this, so just be very mindful of that in the month of April. All right, Cancer, that is your general reading for the month of April. I love you long time, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.